Hello, my name is Deandra, and the time has finally come for me to do to yes, um, to finally talk about my experience at KCON New York 2017. um, what I'm going to be doing is, I guess, talking about. I took video on my camcorder and my phone. As a heads up, I will try to do both videos in like do both days in one video. I will talk about a clip before you, the viewer, sees it. So there's that. So this is just gonna be the intro. So I'm gonna film each part separately, and then it just makes it easier in my head. So let's go. So, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is my outfit on the first day. I did not go alone. I went with a friend, named Navi, and we had to take an Uber there. I was hoping to at least see part of the family and with Kevin Wu, but we ended up getting there maybe around, I'm gonna say between 11:30, quarter to 12, quarter to noon. So completely missed that. But so yeah, video now. Video now. Now. Hello. I don't really know exactly how to start this, but I'm walking down the little street to get to the Prudential Center, and getting ready to get my KCON on, cause already I is ready. I hope this captures all of my face. Here's my outfit. To make sure I look cute, cause you never know who I might bump into and stuff. Oh, from my friend Nabi. So, I'll get the angle eventually. Okay. Woo! Can't wait. See the booths. Maybe get free samples. I'm ready for my fan engagement. I'm ready. I'm ready. So, once we got into the whole area where the convention was, there was in the as far as the whole setup, how the first thing that you come across is the sponsor row. So the different sponsors that help make KCON New York this year possible, and one of them was a Korean beauty brand, and it's free. There was a lot of people in general, and I heard a number of over 40,000 as far as attendance there, and I am not surprised. It was rare to find a spot where you could kind of not be close to bumping into somebody, even though they did take up there was a lot of space. The convention itself took up a lot of space, but like when me and Nabi were walking into the convention, I noticed that there were a lot of people around the Innisfree booth. And I was like, wait a minute, the only reason why one of the biggest reasons why there would be somebody there, so many people around one of the booths, is because one of the groups that was going to be performing was there, which actually happened. So, but not performing, but 1/3 of SF9 was there, and it wasn't until we walked up to the booth I was like, wait a minute, those are some of the members of SF9. SF9 is out of all the artists that performed at KCON New York this year, the least familiar with them. I've seen like little clips here and there, but I kind of been slacking because I know I said I wasn't going to get into them beforehand, and yeah, I've been slacking as far as that's concerned. But let's go to a clip. Just got behind, I guess, where everything's gonna be at. Playing one of my favorite Twice songs right now. I hope you can hear me. Was that too loud? Huh? Then something for the Olympics. What?
Like you weren't thinking that. Exactly, teasing.
The another. Ooh, wow. Um, another one of the booths on the sponsor row was used by Asiana Airlines, and they had this this I guess raffle. Like if your number was called, then you'd win a free round trip ticket to Korea. Um, Spoiler alert: I didn't win on either day because trust and believe I checked both. I entered both days, and what you had to do to even like enter to get the raffle ticket, I guess you could say, because it was like this rectangular paper with like the number on like there was a tear off part, and that tear off part is what they picked out to see who won. And yeah, it what you have to do was I guess take a picture and use the hashtag Asiana Airlines to enter, and then show one of the staff members proof, and then yeah, I did that. I did it both days, but for some reason Instagram only kept the one from the second day. It's on my Instagram, so just yeah, the link to my Instagram is in the description. So you can follow if you want to. Another thing was the AT&T booth. A couple things happened at the AT&T booth, but there was a DJ there, and they're playing different songs from different groups, and one of them was there were people coming up and dancing along to the choreography. If it was just freestyle dance, I would have been up in there, but there's a lot of songs that I like. I really love the songs, but I didn't bother trying learning the choreography too yet, and that was kind of a regret for me. But I did, and some of the guys were playing not a single game. They were out. They knew the choreography, so. Yeah. So I believe I have a clip to that. So a video. while there were people dancing at the AT&T booth, um, we noticed me and Avi noticed some girls running to the Toyota booth, which was like the first booth on the sponsor roll that you came in contact with, and so I decided to go over there and check, and I audibly screamed because I didn't know Kinnikin or K&K was gonna be there. I was like, wait a minute, they just look so good in person, and they just, even though I wasn't like right by like the barrier the for where they were at under the Toyota booth, but I I see that they're really tall. Like they really weren't playing. They really weren't like I knew they weren't, but they really weren't lying about their height. Like I was like, okay, tall, you just just better looking in person, tall like I thought you were gonna be in person. Like oh. But I guess I caught the tail end of something some event. I not exactly sure what it was, but I truly did enjoy like the fan interaction because the fan was a black girl. I was like, hey, that works because I'm black too. Ah, I don't even know what that was, but yeah. So I'm just gonna cue video.
Come here. Big Bang or BTS? What's up? 1, 2, 3. Come here. G-Dragon or Red Monster? Red Dragon. We'll do another one. Is it just you two left? Oh, she's in. Okay. Ready? KCON or King. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we go.
Want to go back? In awe, how pretty it is.
What's a good superpower? Okay. Okay. I don't know how to explain that in Korean. I'm sorry, dude. Huh? Okay. Red or blue? 1, 2, 3. Man, this one got in, dude. You know what? Who's left? Y'all need to play rock, paper, scissors, right? Ready? There you go. Okay, since there's 3 of them, it's 1, 2, 3, either this way or this way. Okay? First. Ready? Yeah. I'll choose. Okay, ready? Okay, sorry. Ready? Now it's rock, paper, scissors. It's either wings or flowers on the head. Let's go. Oh! She got the wings, everybody! She got the wings. Let me just congratulate all you guys. You guys have some sense of, collectively or something, or, y'all found everything about this song. So, thank you so much. The wings. High five. So what you get are 2 key-word tickets. That was signed by them, so Awesome. There you go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Got the winners. Everybody take one picture. Everybody take a picture right here. That's the problem.
like I said, and like I said when I was talking about when I was first talking about the AT&T booth, um, I I didn't exactly check the schedule and everything all that well because there were certain points because I was like because there was so much going on. I was kind of felt like I was like my head felt discombobulated at times because there was just so much going on at the exact same time. So kind of hard to keep up for me. But yeah, I was back at the AT&T booth, and me and Navi were able to catch D-Friend make an appearance at the AT&T booth. I guess they had a selfie booth, and I was at a bad spot because part of the design of the booth, from where I was standing, as you'll see in the video clip, I really couldn't see the members all that well. Maybe like Unha and so on. I think I got the best, even though there was like part of you'll see with the design, like they were kind of standing in front of that. I didn't capture all the members well. I mean, one of the members wasn't there because she had a previous schedule, but like the members that were able to come, I didn't capture all of them well. I think only when they like came out to the booth, but they had like metal fences, of course, for security concerns, like for the security of everybody. So a cute video.
So they're excited to be here. It's their first time, and they're sad it's gonna be short. So on the next question, 뉴욕 와서 가장 하고 싶은 건 뭔가요? What do you want to do the most in New York?
일단 뉴욕 팬분들을 정말 이렇게 만나는 걸 가장 먼저 하고 싶었는데 이걸 통해서 지금 팬분들을 이렇게 가까운 거리에서 만나고 있는 게 너무 지금 신나요.
And so they're excited to see you. What they want to do is meet the fans in New York, and she's really shocked that you guys are all so close, and she's excited. 그래서 오늘 인사 찬스 한번 부탁드립니다.
오늘은 모델 의상과 굉장히 대비되는 블랙 시크한 의상을 입어봤습니다. 잘 어울리나요?
Alright, so they're asking, do they look good right now? Start kind of sick and nice. Alright, 그래서 이제 오늘 무대 위에 준비하신 특별한 퍼포먼스가 있나요?
저희가 또 무대 전에 댄스 브레이크를 준비했는데요. 많은 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
So for today's special performance, they got a cool dance break, so you guys look forward to that. 마지막으로 뉴욕 팬들에게 앞으로 목표되는 다시 한마디?
앞으로도 좋은 음악 들려드릴 테니까 많이 사랑해 주셨으면 좋겠고요. 여러분들하고 이렇게 만날 수 있는 기회가 앞으로 더 많았으면 좋겠어요. 여러분 너무 감사합니다.
Last words, they said they're gonna make music for you guys. Look forward to them, and they're happy to see you. Alright, so Chico, what number is gonna go inside the AT&T KCON NY photo booth? We're gonna take a photo, 2 Polaroids, and they're gonna autograph to give out.
I love you. guys. Thank you. Oh really? I will study hard little for you guys. Your Korean is great teacher. I love it too.
So, fast forward a little bit. I like there was like after like maybe there at like it wasn't like a short distance away from like the last booth on sponsor row, which I think was to I'm not good. I'm gonna mispronounce the name of the bakery, but it's the bakery chain that started in Korea. I'll make sure to have it up in the video right here, like in the video, so you can see how it's spelled. But there's a convention stage, so there were different performances and events that took place on that stage. I saw people gathering, and me and Nabi saw people like we saw like security running over there. So she like she was like, well, if they're running over in that direction, there's obviously something that's gonna happen. So we went over there, and we didn't know what was happening. Another one of the sponsors was the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. That's going to take place in Pyeongchang, South Korea. But we I guess like the booth related to the Olympics was at a different part, like where the panels and stuff were taking place. That's where like their booth was, and so was the K Foods super booth superplex kind of thing, because it was all under one company, but it was like one big booth, but it was like in sections, kind of, if that makes any sense. I wish I would have got video of it. I wish I would have thought to get video of it so you could see what I'm talking about for those who were not able to make it. But so we were standing by the stage, and Kevin Wu comes out, and at this point I knew, like, he was announcing that it was going to be it was like they were designating, or like having the designation ceremony for the ambassadors for the Winter Olympics, which I found out, which me and Abby found out, and anybody else who didn't know, that was standing there, that highlight was going to be crowned was going to become the ambassadors for the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. And so when they came out on stage, I was freaking out, because I was like, wait, I didn't know, I wasn't ready, I was not ready. They were just They were looking amazing. Donghoon had blonde hair. I'd say KCON is my favorite member of Highlight, but if once Chanel sees it, she might try to beat me up because Junghyun was looking like. But I'm sorry. But yeah, they were looking good, and there's like a couple quiz questions, and you got to win like the stuffed versions of the mascots was Suhorang and Pandavi. Yeah, and then like they brought more like then whoever got the question right, they got mascots. And then what happened at the end was that there were more what am I trying to say? There was more like stuff, like the stuffed mascots, and so the members were holding them, and then they threw them out into the audience. I was close to getting one, but didn't get one, which kind of hurt, but it's all right. Still enjoy being that close. I don't think I had to. I was close enough to where I didn't have to zoom in all the way on the camera. I don't think you'd be able to see notice, but I didn't have to zoom in all the way. But so I'm going to cue the clip. I know it's gonna take this long to explain it. So cue video.
I think you guys here for another big reason. You guys are here to meet one of your favorite K-pop groups. It's none other than... Wait, who? Oh, wanna bring them out? I want to hear you say highlight as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. 하이라이트 분들 오시겠습니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 직접 한번 수고할게요. 인사 부탁드리겠습니다. 안녕하세요. 하이라이트입니다. 직접 한 분씩 소개해 주세요. 안녕하세요. 수진입니다. 하이. 안녕하세요. Hello, I'm Nosa. Nice to meet you. Hello, I'm Domo. Hello, guys. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Kazan. Alright, guys. Are you excited to see highlight? We're going to talk more about KCON with highlight. I heard you have a very special relation with Gangwon-do, the host of the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. So, would you please tell us about that? 네, 강원도와 아주 특별한 인연이 있다는 들었는데 소개 좀 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 저희가 또 2013년도에 평창 올림픽 관련해서 또 저희가 또 소중한 인연이 있었고, 예, 개인적으로 또 강원도를 너무 좋아해서 또 영광입니다. 이렇게 또 한국 대사가 된 거에 대해. Alright, he is very excited about the upcoming Winter Olympics and they're so honored to be a part of it. 네, 그리고 Alright, I'm gonna give our members 30 seconds to appeal the charm of Korea to you guys in just 30 seconds. So, 40초 안에 한국의 매력, 관광 매력을 팬분들한테 소개해 주실 건데요. 누가 소개할 건가요? Just 30 seconds, so it's gotta be like rapping. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋! 네, 수도인 아름다운 서울을 포함해서 다양한 지역이 있는데 그 지역마다 아주 매력적이고 개성 있는 먹거리가 일단 있습니다. 네, 그리고 볼거리가 있고 산과 바다를 끼고 있는 산면으로 둘러싸인 환경이기 때문에 산에도 갈 수 있고 바다에도 갈 수 있는 네, 그런 나라고요. 특히 평창에 눈이 굉장히 많이 오죠. 그렇기 때문에 네, 고기가 굉장히 맑고 네, 맛있는 거 많고 그렇기 때문에 여러분들 평창 그리고 한국 놀러 오셔서 좋은 시간 보내셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Alright, thank you. Around 30 seconds. Basically what he said was Pyeongchang has so many great foods to try and it's just so many beautiful mountains and rivers and he wants every one of you guys to come out and visit Pyeongchang for the Olympics next year, alright? 네, 그러면 이제 그 위촉식을 진행하도록 하겠습니다. Okay, we're gonna have the Pyeongchang 2018 Tourism Ambassador Appointment Ceremony right away. 그러면 다시 무대로 부를게요. 네. Alright, can you guys come onto the stage, please? The ambassadors are about to present the appointment plaque to highlight to appoint them as the 2018 Pyeongchang Tourism Ambassadors. Woo! Picture? Group picture? Good looking, right? Alright, again, please give a big hand to highlight the official 그리고 특별한 선물을 준비하셨다고. They're gonna give highlight special presents. They're the official mascots for the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics. This is Siholang and this is Pandabi. Yes.
So after I left the convention stage, kind of spread out. There really isn't much worth noting until it was time to line up for the concert. I had made the mistake of wearing the boots that you'll see me like that. If you're at this point in the video, then you saw me you saw the shoes that I was wearing walking up to the convention. I made the mistake of wearing those or even bringing them in the first place, but my feet were hurting. They were hurting, and so yeah, had to wear those because the other shoes that I had brought with me had broke, so I had to throw that in the trash. But yeah, I was in P5 nosebleed section, cause a girl barely made it there in the first place. Yeah, I was up there, so kind of looked like ants if I was just looking at the artist on stage. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, it took a long time. And then at the K Foods booth, I had there was for those who know enough about the American game show The Price is Right, there's this game called Plinko, and there's this flat disc that you drop from the top, and wherever there was a booth at the K Foods I guess kind of Superplex that you could play, just drop it at the top and whatever it landed at, that's the kind of snack you got. And I got these cylindrical rice cakes. I had to throw the whole package out, and I touched not a one of them, not open not a part of that package. And I was salty. there was options to buy food in there, but you can bring outside food. Gosh, made me upset. But yeah. So I don't have a clip of that, but yeah, I will be talking about the concert on the first day. Let me just bring up my note on it. Should have. Sorry about that. It's crazy to edit. I think I made a a document in Google Drive instead of like okay. I made a Google document instead of doing like a memo on my phone. So first also on the first day I didn't. That's another thing. I for the first day concert, I don't have any video clips. My phone was like pretty close to being dead. Like was pretty close to being dead. I also yeah, it was close to being dead by the time I got to my seat. Had to take 2 escalators and take a few minute walk to get to to even get to where like the numbers close to my section started. So yeah, that was fun when my feet hurting. But yeah, the concert overall was enjoyable. Oh Lord Jesus, I don't remember what that said. Oh man, I was half asleep when I made this list after because my phone was that close to dying that I didn't do it as everything was happening like the second day concert. Like I have more for the concert on the first day, the convention on the first day, and more for the concert on the second day. So yeah, there's not gonna be much for me to say on like the convention on the second day, so I can start getting to the performances and stuff. But yeah, it's started off with Connection. They performed, just did good, and then there was this because it was actually like the Prudential Center is in New Jersey, but because of the close proximity to Broadway, there was a special stage with Yuju of G Friend and Don from Highlight. They performed Beauty and the Beast, and then SF, I think that first SF9 in my notes is from special performance. So yeah, it was like different covers. They did that. And then G-Friend performed, it was all lovely and stuff, because G-Friend is lovely. And then it was the only solo artist at KCON, which was INT. He performed Eat, performed a couple more songs. He performed Young Bridge. I don't know why I just tried saying the Korean name. Lord knows I'm not completely sure about that, but yeah, he put on an amazing performance as usual. What am I trying to say? Yeah, oh man, how did I forget just now? But yeah, I was hoping that he performed no makeup because that's personally one of my favorites. I was also kind of in my feelings because I guess I had heard like the day before I had listened to like this video of like Click Me, which was his debut single. That video had me feeling some type of way about him because he was. Okay. This is gonna be let's make that another video for another day because this video is gonna be long. And then SF9 had their main stage. I know there was like a fan event kind of thing where like 3 of the members of SF9 proposed to a fan in the audience. Lucky girl. But yeah, yeah. We'll make sure, given the chance to go again next year, I will make sure to have have seats closer to the stage, just there's higher possibility of me being chosen if that kind of thing happens again. But the next group to perform was Highlight. I think I added those last 2 ones by accident. I was half asleep by the time we got back to the Airbnb. But they performed some of their songs when they were still beats. I was like, please, if you don't play Beautiful Night, it ain't right. But they did. That was the last time I was like, yes. I was like, no, But yeah, that wraps up the first day. This is going to be way longer than I thought it was. But yeah. On to a day 2.